In the often polished and protocol-driven world of royalty, moments of raw, unfiltered emotion are rare. When they occur, they cut through the formality, revealing the humanity behind the titles. Such was the case with Prince William's recent public display of emotion, a moment captured, shared, and felt by millions worldwide. This wasn't merely a news item. It became a cultural touchstone, a point of collective empathy, and a powerful update on the personal journey of a future king who has navigated profound loss under the global spotlight. To understand the weight of this emotional moment, one must first appreciate the long road William has traveled in the public eye. From the shy boy walking behind his mother's coffin to a steadfast military officer, a devoted husband, and a father consciously breaking cycles of emotional restraint, his life has been a masterclass in composure. The never complain, never explain Windsor ethos has been his backdrop. Yet, the emotional moment in question, whether it was during a speech about mental health, a visit to a community project, or a tribute to a loved one, signaled something different. It was a crack in the armor that, rather than showing weakness, revealed immense strength and a modern approach to leadership, one rooted in authenticity and vulnerability. While the specific catalyst for William's emotional display may vary, this analysis speaks to the phenomenon broadly, whether triggered by discussions of grief, fatherhood, or service. Its impact follows a remarkable pattern. Imagine the scene. William is engaged in a heartfelt conversation or delivering a speech on a cause close to his heart. His voice, usually steady, begins to waver. He pauses, looks down, collecting himself as a wave of feeling passes over his face, a mix of sadness, pride, or overwhelming connection. The room falls silent, sharing in the weight of the feeling. In that instant, centuries of royal detachment momentarily dissolve. The public does not see a prince, but a man, a son who misses his mother, a father concerned for his children's world, a person who feels the ache of other struggles. This authenticity is disarming and deeply powerful. It transcends geography and culture, creating a shared human experience amplified by digital media. Clips of the moment go viral, not for scandal, but for its poignant sincerity. Headlines shift from Prince William speaks at event to Prince William moved to tears, touching hearts worldwide. The shadow of Diana. The ghost of Princess Diana, the people's princess, famed for her empathy and emotional openness, is ever present. William's display is often seen as a continuation of her legacy, a royal figure connecting with people on a heartfelt level. It feels like a fulfillment of her hope that her sons would not be crushed by the institution, but would humanize it. Breaking the male and royal stereotype. William, as a future king and a figure in the public eye, confronts two entrenched stereotypes: male emotional stoicism and royal impassivity. By showing vulnerability, he challenges both. He models that strength is not the absence of feeling, but the courage to show it appropriately. This resonates powerfully in an era increasingly focused on men's mental health and authentic leadership. Shared experiences of grief and resilience. William's journey is, at its core, a human one. Many have experienced the loss of a parent, the pressures of family responsibility, or the struggle to balance public duty with private feeling. His emotion becomes a mirror for the public's own unspoken feelings, validating their grief and resilience. He is not just a prince grieving a princess, he is a person grieving a mother, and that is a universal language. The moment is interpreted as a microcosm of the monarchy William is destined to lead. It suggests a more accessible, emotionally intelligent, and service-oriented institution. It aligns with the work of the Royal Foundation and his initiatives like Heads Together, which actively promote mental well-being by encouraging people to speak about their feelings. The special update, beyond the headlines. This emotional moment serves as an unscheduled but profound update on William's personal state and his vision for his role. It communicates growth and integration. It shows a man who has processed his trauma by not locking it away, but by integrating it into his purpose. His pain has become a source of connection, not isolation. Priorities in focus. The topics that move him to emotion, whether it's homelessness, environmental legacy for his children, or the well-being of emergency responders, clearly signal his deepest priorities, cutting through the noise of ceremonial duties. A partnership of hearts. The moment often highlights his relationship with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Her supportive presence, whether a glance from the audience or a mention in his speech, underscores their partnership as a source of strength. It updates the public on a modern royal marriage built on mutual support and shared vulnerability. The global reaction was a wave of empathetic support. Social media filled with messages of admiration, not for his title, but for his humanity. Mental health advocates praised it as a landmark moment for destigmatizing emotional expression. Editorial pieces debated its significance for the future of the monarchy, many concluding that such authenticity is its greatest asset in a skeptical age. The lasting implication is that Prince William has redefined a key aspect of his royal currency. His authority is increasingly derived not just from lineage and protocol, but from perceived authenticity and emotional integrity. He has shown that in a world saturated with curated images and performative outrage, a genuine tear can be more powerful than any scepter. In conclusion, Prince William's emotional moment was far more than a fleeting news cycle. It was a chapter in his ongoing story, a story of a boy thrust into a narrative of unimaginable loss, who has consciously chosen to build a life of service grounded in emotional truth. That moment of vulnerability was, paradoxically, a display of monumental strength. It communicated an update that no official bulletin could, that the future king carries his heart not as a hidden burden, but as an instrument of connection. In allowing millions to see that, he did not diminish the crown. He reminded a watching world of the profound power of a shared human feeling, thus forging a bond with the public that is likely to define his reign. In that crack in the royal facade, people didn't see a weakening of the institution. They saw